Good grind schoolers, it's your boy Rob, and we back in the shop today. So today what we got going down is, man, we're gonna pull the front pump seal out of the transmission, and then I think I'll go ahead and get the rear tail shaft housing seal as well. I'll just do that all at the same time so we can wrap this transmission up. I already got the torque converter out. I measured it already to see how far it has to go in, so that I know when it comes, or when I put it back in, how far it goes all the way down until it's seated. I'll show y'all that in a second. What else we got going on? Yeah. Some hoses. I talked to y'all about hoses. I got them currently on the table, and I'm about to take those with me to O'Reilly's and get all the hoses that I need, and then we'll go ahead and throw that stuff on there too. But before we jump into the video, go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and yeah, let's get to it. All right, y'all. So I got the torque converter out of the transmission. It looks like this was actually leaking. I don't know if it's coming from right here or in the corners. It doesn't look to be that bad. So we're gonna clean all of this up, man, and then we're gonna replace this seal, and then go ahead and get the seal for the back. I'll go ahead, I guess, order it, because I'm not gonna run to the store tonight. I might just order it, get the seal here. I don't think this kit that I got came with it, you know what I'm saying? I think it's just for the engine only, so I'll get that back seal. I think I've already done the oil pan, or the transmission pan gasket, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it again. And then just to make sure everything is all good, I gotta get some more holes for that vacuum port on the transmission, and then everything else should be good to go. I already cleaned it up. That'll be good to go once we're done with this. And then I did go ahead and wrap up the wires in some wire loom, and I'm about to put some heat shield on this whole entire cord all the way back. I just got to wrap it up and tape, get it in a nice tight fit, and then we'll run heat shield, and we're gonna make sure it's not by anything hot when we hook everything up, so we'll be good there. But yeah, man, I mean, everything is pretty much going, you know, like smoothly right now. I also did put the hose, some more hoses here. This is the power steering hose. This looks like crap, and you know what I'm saying, like it's only right that we replace that, because you know what I'm saying, down the road it's going to be real difficult to get to once the engine's in there. You can hardly even see where the power steering stuff is with the motor in the car. So go ahead and do that now. This one is for the coolant reservoir. You could tell, like, this is pretty hard. It's not like, you know, super rubbery. So we're gonna go ahead and replace that as well, because, you know, just for the sake of getting everything solid, man. This is that seal for the transmission. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go ahead and put a screw through there, and then I'll start pulling it out. All right, y'all, so I've been working ahead a little bit. I took off that power steering reservoir hose, and it looked like the one that I had ordered. For this one, I had ordered two. One was an extra or duplicate, and the design in it is something similar. So I was like, you know what, it's the same size. Let me go ahead and just use that instead of trying to find this hose, because I can't tell if this is molded or just over time it just stayed like this from like a straight hose. This one I know is a straight hose. It came off of the coolant reservoir, but you know, this one kind of stayed like it is, even though it's a straight hose. This one, I don't know if it's molded or not. So now all I gotta do is get this hose, get a little bit of hose like this, that'll be a 90, and then some paint, and we'll be good. I changed the EGR out. I gotta get this gasket here. I gotta find these hoses as well. And then once I do that, I'll go ahead and button all of this stuff up. We'll put the new gasket on. I can't put that little small thing that's attached to the exhaust manifold goes there. So, but I'll attach these all the way, whatever these are for the emissions. I don't know what it is. And then get those done. I did change out this seal, but I'm concerned about it because I don't think it sits flush right here. And I don't want to throw it in the car and have an issue. I think it's sealed, but then again, I'm like, I don't know. But I took that one out. I had to basically crack the seal with a screwdriver and do the best that I can. I still got to replace the one in the back. After all of that's done and complete, we're good to go, man. And then I could just get the flex plate bolts to get the flex plate done, and then we can make everything back up. And oh, I gotta do the valve lash and all that kind of stuff. But I did put these hoses in. I'm gonna order a whole new heat shield because this one is like pretty much, you know, toasted. And I want it to be a little bit bigger than that. So I'll go ahead and order a whole new heat shield for the hoses in the back. And then cut this hose up. Pretty much everything is brand new. Like every single thing, every single one of these hoses is brand new. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna clean it up, like the AC lines and stuff like that. I'll clean all that stuff up. We'll order up some more wire loom so we can get the rest of the plastic pieces out of here. And after that, man, we're pretty much good to go. I'm gonna go ahead and get up under there, throw that cross member onto the car for the transmission, and so it can hold up the drive shaft. Go ahead and do that real quick. And then, yeah, man, the motor is ready to go back in after that. So not too much more, just, you know what I'm saying, a little tidying up and, you know, crossing my T's and dotting my I's. That's what I'm trying to do here, because I want to make sure that it's right the first time, and I don't want to have to go back in and do anything. So, yeah, man, not that much more. And then once the motor goes back in the car, we'll get some new spark plug wires. Get some new spark plug wires, because one of these is burnt up. And they just, you know, they were new. They look kind of, you know, trashy. A new AC compressor, and that's pretty much it, man. So hopefully within the next couple weeks we can get a startup of the Impala, man, because I'm working. I'm trying to get this done. So, you know, it just is what it is. But yeah, man, that's where we're at with this. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and, you know, wrap these up, wrap the heat shield up, and then after that, you know, we'll dive into that motor and, you know, do what we gotta do there. I think I'm gonna do that this weekend. So anyways, I'm gonna go to the store to get the parts that I need, and then we'll keep working until this thing is all the way wrapped up. All right, y'all, so quick update. Got the heat shield on the wires that it was previously on. I got a little bit more heat shield on that back piece of the wire harness. It kind of tucks back behind the header, and it comes up across the top of the motor. So all of that stuff is good. Got this power steering hose put on there. That was the one I was saying that was molded for the heater hose, but it was similar to what that power steering hose looked like, so I just used it there. When I put the power steering in there, we'll cut it to length or whatever. Once everything goes back together, the motor's in there, power steering, I don't want to do it prematurely because I don't want to have any issues. We got all of the wire loom on pretty much every single wire that you can, you know what I'm saying, look at. I finally finished all that. I finished wrapping everything up real nice and clean. So everything is clean, everything is ready to go. I gotta connect these hoses back to the reservoir. I had the reservoir off because I cleaned it. And what else? Oh, I gotta get heat shield for the heater hose right here. That's what that is. I showed y'all that. I took that off. We're gonna trash that. I want it to be a little bit longer than that, probably like double the length. But other than that, man, we're good to go. I don't have any, I'm not seeing anything else that I really need to tackle up in here. So moving on to this, I got the torque converter in there. Like I said, I'll show you guys. I marked on how much of a length or how much depth is in the torque converter inside the transmission. So yeah, we're pretty much good to go. Again, I gotta still do the valve lash and I gotta do the harmonic balancer, but after that, this will be ready to go back into the car. So I'll made everything up. I'll get the engine hoist and we'll slap it back in here. So yeah, we making progress. We getting there. We almost there. I still gotta go up under the car and spray a couple of areas with the paint. And then I did try to start putting a cross member in there, but I just didn't feel like, going to the other side of the car and lifting up the other side and doing all that kind of stuff. But I will do that here in a second so I can put up the drive shaft and start getting all that stuff like back into position. And then after that, man, we are solid here. So, oh yeah, I did start making the lines for the transcooler lines and stuff like that. I just gotta cut them to length. I'm not really there to necessarily wanting to cut them to length just yet, because I want to put it in the car, I think, first, and then we will cut everything to length once it's up here in the engine bay. I think that's how we're gonna rock that one. But anyways, again, we are there, man. I just gotta button some stuff up, put everything back into position, and then we can slide this motor and transmission back in, and hopefully we got good running and driving car. So that's where we at. Y'all, that's gonna be it for this video. There wasn't nothing too much. I just wanted to show y'all what we got taken care of. We got a couple more things we gotta do, and then we're ready to put make the motor up with the transmission and put the motor and the transmission back in the car, make all that stuff up, get it all together. Yeah, man, I mean, there's nothing a whole lot left over to do. So just trying to keep knocking things out so this thing can get on the road. But anyways, man, if y'all enjoyed the video, go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and always remember, work hard so you can live free.